Hey everybody, how is it going today? I'm actually going to be hopping into the 10-minute pool and playing a little bit of Rapid Chess. There's 122,000 players online, so I should be able to find somebody to game with. And we're going up against Malilug 28. I should know this one. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay, it looks like they're a little bit stronger at Rapid than they are at Bullet. Bishop to e7, you don't say. All right, bishop to e7. That's one I'm not so familiar with. It gives me this possibility, which is, what if I just try to scholars mate my opponent and I double attack? Is this, look, I don't want people to say, wow, look at this guy. Who is he, the scholars mate master of the world? But you know what? Let's live a little bit. You played bishop to e7. You didn't bring a knight out. Get scholars mated. Who knows? Let's see how they defend against this. Something like this probably doesn't work, but could be tried. With the idea that then you play d6 and kick me away. I don't know. It'd be not optimal for the opponent. What are you gonna do? Go here? I still take this. And it could lead to a position where somehow I win this pawn, but then black tries to get some sort of initiative. Like, I doubt it's not going to be +1. When we put this at the end, it's not going to say +1 because I'm not, like, just up a clean pawn, even if I do win this. Because black will be able to win, you know, at least one tempo by attacking my queen, and they'll start accelerating their development. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And if you're going to punish this weird-looking bishop e7... I don't know. You gotta get creative. So they do go for this. So now if I take this, I'm actually on this pawn. So the other idea, of course, is to play like d4 or d3, you know, depending on sensibility. The idea of removing the knight. So I mean, I can take this. Castles. I think castles would be like forced. Then I could make some random move, get my queen attacked. But what if I just move this pawn? d3 being sensible. Let's describe this move as sensible. Let's describe d4 as a little bit of fun. Yeah, because it could, you know, could end up being a target at some point. Like, immediately. Like, immediately to this. Have to take some... I know, but then I'm on your thing. Let's play d4. Let's live a little bit. Who's got time for solid moves like d3? I'm here to gambit all of my pawns. And how am I in the future going to get you to accelerate the development of my knight if you don't first take my pawn? So here's the deal. I am taking your knight on h6. And then I'm going to checkmate you. Your turn. I think this is much more difficult for black to work out than any other line. And it's not even really obvious to me what the best move for them is. So they do castle, which obviously means I can take this. I can take this then. I mean, this looks like you are getting destroyed. This looks like you're getting destroyed. So let's see. I mean, I'm trying to see if there's anything like insanely immediately obvious. First, this is for the fans of the preposterous. Okay? Then they go here, then I go here. What, that's too preposterous? Yo, can you even imagine? Can you imagine? I have such a good position I should just take and then like be up a bunch of material. Can you imagine this line? Are you imagining this line right now? I just hope other people are imagining, because it's going to have to live in your imagination. I'm taking this pawn. I'm taking with my pawn so that if I get attacked, I don't have to move my queen, but I can get my knight into the game. But it also opens the d file, which could be useful. So I wonder if you like should play d6 just to make sure that you can get the d file open. Because if I'm allowed to go here and castle, my position gets way stronger. I have a rook coming up and over. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I do know, here's a way to lose. If you're black, let the opponent go here and then take this pawn, fork them. These are the opportunities you look for if you're playing this with black. Let this idiot, how do I let him castle? How do I let him fall for it? But I think what they have done is very correct. Now, if I go here, if they take and I take back, there's suddenly a bunch of pressure on f7, isn't there? How intriguing. So I think the play is knight to f3, most logical move in the position. Defending this pawn, also defending this g5 square, which could prevent me from making a big mistake in the future. And now, wow. Okay, so they're not worried about this at all. How are they going to defend this? They're going to play bishop here? I suppose, right? I guess that would be the move. Allowing takes. Maybe. Okay. So we've won a pawn, shattered the king's structure. Life is good. If something like this, some sort of like triple attack thing, I gotta be fast. I got to be fast here. I gotta be fast, right? Let me see if I can find it. Does feel like I should be like insanely winning. Yeah, that wins like, no. It's gotta be good for me. It's got to be. Knight is protected for now. So at minimum, I should be able to go here. Try to force this guy away. I don't think we're going to see this line. But it's worth having a plan here. Maybe we will see that line. Actually, everything is defended. Imagine if I just stone cold just developed a piece. Threatening to bring my rook into the game and bring my rook up and over. This pawn is not defended, though. Which might not matter. Wait, so I could just defend my pawn and pretend like nothing's happening. Which is funny. Or I could do something. I could be somebody. I could make something of my life. Everybody's told me I'll never be something, but maybe. Maybe now's my chance to finally prove to the world that it's funnier to just develop your pieces. What if I just develop my pieces and protect my pawn? You attack my pawn? You're defended, you're defended. My next move is here, but I'm trying to also sneak the rook in. Rook to g3, still in my mind. It's kind of like that should be like an instant win. Getting the rook into the game. I mean, come on. That's an accomplishment. So if I play this now, the queen has time to go back and defend stuff back here. I mean, whatever. It's very possible that I should have already taken. Let's take this. And let's activate the rook. Get the rook in quickly. Wait a minute. A small flaw has been found in the plan. I have identified a small flaw. I castle. And I don't think I get into any trouble with like my knight or anything. I can always check my way out if nothing else. But I also have like this move, which is probably also very good. So, yeah, I think knight here actually will end up being a very good move. So I do that. Oops. Slipped out of the hands, but it was my fully intended move. King, much safer. Let's just talk about king safety for a second. I would like to argue my king, much safer. And probably I'm winning some pawn at some point, if that's what I want. Could win a pawn now. So if I go here, bringing my rook in, before going here, I can't imagine there's a huge flaw with it. Still have the idea of bringing the rook over. Not sure where the queen goes. You know, it's going to go back somewhere. And I think we can just start doing this. I'm not really concerned that you'll do anything meaningful over there. And you still got to get these guys into the game. So I will now take this. And I will now take this back. And if you take this guy, I will defend my knight, threatening to try to bring my rook into the game. Might need to move this pawn in order to get this guy in. And I might need to leave this rook here in order to defend. There could be some tactic, actually, where he gets to a position like this and he takes. And my rook has gone off the back rank and there's some sort of, like, perpetual. There could be some weird thing that we'll have to be, you know, a little bit cautious about. But let's get this guy going. I think he should probably just take now. It's a bit interesting, isn't it? Oh, he gives up the knight. I can take, and I am threatening checkmate. Sure, you can take and defend this square, but you're not defending this one. So he does resign. I think they saw that they could take and defend one square, didn't realize that I could take the other one. So in this position, I win. Rook g3 is also a pretty clear checkmate. So, you know what? Maybe they saw the checkmate and that's why they resigned. But it was a weird move. Bishop to e7, and it is bad exactly because of queen to h5, which is not the most played move. It is in the Masters database. And I'm better. It took me 2 or 3 moves. I had to play like 2 moves on my own, but you know what? If you play the bishop's opening long enough, d4, best move, even better than d3. Smash, of course take. Knight c3 is totally fine. This is totally fine. Taking is fine. It's kind of funny, like just develop your pieces. Maybe it would have been better to even just develop pieces. Maybe it would have been better to take on f7 in this position. But somehow at the end of the day, it was basically winning from the start. So I hope you guys did like this one. We played decently well, and it was kind of an interesting opening. So I guess we'll toss that on YouTube. And if you liked it, make sure you subscribe.